Yeah,
this
they switched
time.
this up. They switched this up.
Yeah, I'm so used to interviewing all the Showtime guys from the Mohegan Sun. Undefeated junior welterweight Juan Heraldez, who this Saturday night takes on Regis Prograis live on pay-per-view, one of the featured bouts. Hey Juan, how you doing?
Great, man. I'm doing great, man. Can't wait for that for
We're at the
fight
well,
night.
we're a few days out. Tell me what your thoughts, what you're thinking about this fight with the Regis Prograis.
I feel good. I'm calm, ready to just show off my skills and just show them how much boxing ability I have and boxing IQ I have.
This is the one fight it seems on the card where there's a little, I don't want to say animosity, but a little back and forth between you two guys. You tell us about that. I mean, what's I guess between you and him? What's been going on with that?
I mean, as far as that, it's just that I'm coming for a spot that he gave up already. I'm just gonna take. He's talking in the past that I used to have this in the ring. That's in the past. The future is the future, and the present is the present, and I just believe that everybody keeps telling me it's like a step up. Yeah, on paper, yeah, he's had the belts, he's had the glory, whatever, but he doesn't have the skills like I have the skills, and that's the difference. And I have a lot more talent and a lot more skills, man.
Do you think that he may be sleeping on you? Obviously, your last fight was a draw against Mendez. Do you think he may be sleeping on you a little bit?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think he probably did his homework and he's seen that I can box, punch, and do whatever I want. The fight with Mendez stylistically is just a bad matchup for me. It's kind of like a boring one, and plus I'm finding a guy in his hometown. So I mean, you got a hometown. I got a hometown draw. So I'm not. I don't want to say, oh yeah, I'm looking. I didn't care about that fight, but like this is not the same fight. It's a different style, and styles make fights, and his style with my style go good, and I'm a good counter puncher and a good boxer with a good jab and punch.
Obviously, he was rolling along until he met Josh Taylor in that fight. Do you see? Was he exposed in your mind a little bit, for lack of a better word, in that fight, or?
As far as that, no, because Josh Taylor isn't even the type of boxer that I am. The type of boxer that would have exposed him and guess who he never fought was Terrence Crawford. He never fought Terrence Crawford for those belts. Those belts he had were all vacated belts by Terrence Crawford. He never fought the champion. So, and when you talk about styles, me and Crawford have a lot of similarities in our styles, and I think for a reason he didn't fight Crawford, and there's gonna be a reason why he's gonna lose this fight with me.
You've been fighting on, so some good cards, but not in the prime spots. Now you're up on the major pay-per-view portion of the show. What's that mean to you?
It means a lot to me, and believe it means that my promoter Floyd, Leonard Ellerby, they all have a lot of faith in me. And they believe in my skills and my ability, and I'm gonna prove everybody right that's in my team and show the world what Juan Heraldez is all about.
While we have a few minutes, anyone out there is watch us live? Any questions for Juan Heraldez? Shoot. You mentioned Floyd and Mayweather Promotions. What's it like? I know I asked some of your stablemates with them. What's it like? You're in the gym one day, and Floyd pops in, and does he take you aside from time to time? Say, hey, you do this, do that.
Yeah. Well, for this fight, he was in a lot in the gym sometimes, and he put me to the side and said, that I got all the skills and the talent, and that I could beat this guy. He's just train your butt off and go chop some wood, go hit the mountain. So that's what I did. I went chopping wood. I went to Mount Charleston, ran at elevation a lot, um, and I'm gonna just show him what boxing is all about. I'm a street science type of fighter, but don't get me wrong, I can fight too. Otis Pimpleton is my coach. He used to be trained by Roger Mayweather,
Mm-hmm.
and Roger Mayweather was a fighter. He used to tell Floyd to fight. So, we versatile, man. We do whatever we want. He's only one way, two way. I'm all type of ways.
So when you go back, he pulls you aside, then you go back to your workout, you hit the bag a little extra harder. Do you throw a few more extra punches? I mean, how much of a motivation is that for you when Floyd does pull you aside and give you those tips?
Yeah, it motivates the hell out of you, especially coming from him and him telling you firsthand because I've sparred Floyd for 2 camps, so he's firsthand has been in the ring with me. He knows what I'm about. He knows how I can box. He's watched me box, and So him believing in me is just vindicates me, and it makes me feel more secure about my skills and my spot here.
A win over Prograis, obviously, with his resume and background, automatically puts you in the title picture. Is that the way you look at it?
Yeah, title picture, big money fights. It's my turn now. Regis, like he said, he had his time. He did what he did with it. Um, it's my time now. You know, it's gonna. I don't know.
Obviously, 140-pound division. You know who the players are. Rumors are that Ramirez and Josh Taylor are going to meet. Yeah, what are your thoughts on that fight? And obviously, you would probably want the winner of that fight, I would imagine.
Yeah, it'd be the winner would be that'd be good. I mean, I really haven't really watched too much of them. They don't. They're just rock and sock and robot type fighters. You know, to me, they're not like they don't have the skills I possess, man. Like and it's a different level. You know, yeah, you guys can punch the bag, it's tough guys, but it's more than just being tough. It's about being smart, and that's how you last in this game is by not taking punches. I mean, we all know how Regis' eye looked this last fight, and I don't get hit like that,
Last few questions with Juan Heraldez. I mean, from obviously the buildup of this fight, this is all the makings of the fight of the night. Do you see? Is that the way you see it?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's gonna be the fight of the night, not for him. I don't expect him to be doing anything to me. I honestly, I look back at this and I just look at myself like, the only way he can do something to me is if I fall into his game and try to go bang with him, and even if I wanted to, I can. But I kept saying over and over, this is gonna be like Leonard Duran #2, not the first one. It's gonna be no Mas, when he couldn't touch him, he couldn't do nothing. I mean, he's flat footed and he doesn't have movement like I do, man. I can dance, I can stab, I can all the things.
It's ironic that this fight to me. It's about this card about Gervonta Davis, his first pay-per-view headlining event and whatever. To maybe catapult him into star status. I think. I mean, you're very confident on Saturday night. Another star may be born on Saturday night. That's Juan Heraldez.
Yes, sir. Yeah, the star was born in July 16th, 1990. It's just about a time I just start shining brighter and brighter and brighter. So on this stage, I'm gonna shine bright and just show everybody that everything that I've always known that I'm capable of. I've been boxing like this all my life. I've seen guys like him that are rough, tough, rock'em sock'em robot type fighters, and we taking those guys to school, man. I've already taken a kid like that to school before, so I ain't worried about it.
Last two questions here. What do you want to say to fans out there before we see you Saturday night against Regis Prograis live on Showtime pay-per-view from the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas? I had to get it straight once, so there you.
Yeah. Everybody tune in and buy the pay-per-view, and you guys will definitely be fans of Juan Heraldez after that night.
And where do we see you on social media?
On Instagram, it's Juan Heraldez, and Facebook, Juan Heraldez. I don't have a Twitter, but I have everything else.
There you go. Well, we look forward to seeing you on Saturday night. I think it's going to be a terrific fight. You say just for you, maybe not for him. And we can't wait. And a terrific fight on the pay-per-view card. Juan Heraldez, we wish you best of luck, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you. And we're good. Thank you very much.
All right, man.
Thank you. Good luck.